We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Arizona Cardinals. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Murray now on first down. And he'll go underneath here to break. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They go play action here on first down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. 16 yards, a first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
It's 2nd and
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. From the 41, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk.
Murray's pass.
Give him 8 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Check 52. Alert flare. Check 50. Check 50. Slam.
Murray to give. This is straight. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to fourth down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. He can run for it, and he will. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let him know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check.
First carry now for Gus Edwards. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Switch. Check. Mike 5'9", 2-2, hot!
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Ready,
Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Harris. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down.
On to punt for the Saints.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Cardinals 7, Saints nothing.
Second and 5 now. Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 66 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Saints nothing. Zane Gonzalez.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
13 yards. First down, Saints.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8.
Breeze now on 1st down. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And how about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And inches.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Pickup on the play.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Taken down by
a tackle made by K.J. Wright.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Breeze. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Breeze. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now they'll run. Murray. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
At the 2-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Saints are back within a score.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks. But here, he found all of his guys covered, and he said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go. Check 31. Check 31. Check your hot read. Check 43. Deuce. Whip.
Murray now to throw. Setting up the screen here to Edwards. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st down, Drake, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Murray steps away. Now he'll pull it. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. From the gun, it's Drake. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals push further out in front. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Saints 7. Zane Gonzalez to kick.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
To kick off for Arizona.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Now Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Now Breeze. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Breeze now to throw. Finding Harris over the middle. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
At the 20.
On 2nd and 12, Murray looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Shotgun now for Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Results.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
So officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Breeze. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Ready? 95, 56.
Throwing now is Breeze. He is going to find Hill here. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Murray. And he's got the 1st down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
1 yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up,
They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
Breeze pass.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
7. First down, New Orleans.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Breeze. That's caught. It's Sanders for the Saints touchdown.
Complete to Emmanuel Sanders.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Beating him there with his legs, 21 yards, 1st down. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
On first down, it's Drake. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
David Onyemata.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Murray throwing complete there to Hopkins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground with Drake. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. That's out to the left and complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Well, that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
At the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Drake. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Right back to Drake. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. To give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Let's go.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Saints 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Number 25.
4 yards the pickup, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down, Saints.
To throw is Breeze. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
A gain of 12. First down, New Orleans.
Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
28.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have a little bit of time here to get in the field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll take this one down to the 36. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. This will be from 53 for the win. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So 3rd down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. Got you.
Back to throw, Murray. So 4 corners wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Taken in the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. First throw of overtime for Breeze. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Shotgun now for Breeze. Able to find Harris, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
First down, Saints.
They'll run on first down. Murray. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
Now the second down throw on target. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They've got the jumbo set out there. A huge play in this overtime session. It's 3rd and inches. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's got this down to the 35. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Ready. 95-56. 95-56.
Breeze now. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Harris. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Ready. 5-9.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First down, New Orleans.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Breeze, a quick throw out to Thomas. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with birds, such a force of nature.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. From the gun, it's Breeze. That is caught inside the 5. And he is in.